Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Sorvent's non-meta tournament number 5. So this would normally be the third place match, but actually these two players that we have today are the same players who would be in the third place match, but unfortunately both myself and him decided not to play our third place match just because we had a lot going on. So I just decided to scoop it up and take fourth place, so he got third. So that's basically what happened. But we did play earlier in the tournament in round 4, and I feel like it was a really fantastic match, so I figured I might as well feature it as well. So if you look back at the channel, there are a lot of matches from round 4. Round 4 was a insane round, so yeah, it's pretty crazy. So we'll get right into it. So it looks like we're just completely tying off of our rock, paper, scissors, but he ends up getting it with a rock, and he's going to be opting to go first. So as you've seen before, he's on the Nemesis Invoked deck. It's a really crazy deck, so we'll see what happens. But it looks like he's just going to pass his turn, so yeah, he doesn't have an Almirage in extra deck, I don't believe, so, you know, he could have normaled the Ghost Mourner, made a rank 4, but yeah, wow, this hand is pretty rough, so sometimes I guess that happens. So I start off with a copy of Thunder Dragon, searching for 2 more copies out of my extra deck. And unfortunately, if you look at my hand as well, I believe I bricked, since Solitaire is not great if you only have one Mizuki in deck, since I guess Unizombie. I think Unizombie can actually send from hand, which I think I realized later, but I'm like, wow, my best play here is normal summon Mizuki, which I think in hindsight, my best play was actually normal summon Solitaire, make Mizuki or Unizombie, and then Unizombie I believe can send from hand to grave to increase its level, and then I would have made a Synchro 8 anyways. I just would have used 2 cards on my hand instead of just using the normal one. But yeah, so I normal summon Mizuki, and I attack for 1700. And then I go ahead and pass my turn. He draws for turn, drawing into a copy of Phantom Knights of Shade Brigadine. And he's going to go ahead and set it, activate it, special summon it in defense mode. And he's going to use the effect of Ghost Mourner Moonlit Chill. Oh, he actually is on Almirage. So he's going to special summon Almirage. And then he's going to go ahead and use Parallel Exceed to special summon itself. And another copy of Parallel Exceed from the extra deck. Then he's going to go ahead and link off into a copy of Lambda. And he can go ahead and also link off into a Redoer. So he figured he should use the effect of Redoer, because if you use the effect of Redoer to stack my Mizuki, because obviously I bricked, then I'm in a really rough spot. So that's exactly what he's going to do. And he also triggers his Lambda effect, hits me for 17, main phase 2, Gamma gets searched, as well as the Redoer comes back. So I draw for turn, drawing into my dead Mizuki. And he's going to get a Thunder Dragon Matrix, and I'm going to normal summon Mizuki and crash into the Lambda. So I do this specifically just because I don't want to really deal with the Lambda. He's going to go ahead and trigger the Redoer just to get another search, I believe, during the end phase. Yeah, I believe you should be able to use the Lambda. I'm not sure if he does use it. We'll see here, I guess, in the end phase. But the Redoer is going to come back. It looks like he forgot to trigger Lambda, so we'll get an extra Gamma. Redoer is going to get another monster attached to it, and then he's going to go ahead and use the effect of the Arch Nemesis Stratos, I believe, to go ahead and banish 3 monsters with different types from the graveyard to special summon itself. And yeah, he can pop dragons and lock me out, which would be really rough. So 1900, 3000, 2400, and that should be game. So yeah, I think I definitely did misplay, so that is my fault entirely, but there wasn't really a whole lot. I don't know. I think that the Synchro 8 would have actually probably fixed my hand, but we'll see. So game number 2, I decided to go first this time, and I use the effect of Thunder Dragon to search for 2 more copies out of my deck. Then I'm going to use Odd-Eyes Revolution Dragon to search for a copy of Chaos Emperor. I can use Chaos Space, discarding this Thunder Dragon, special summoning or grabbing the Black Dragon, and then I'm going to banish a light monster to special summon the Collapse Serpent. Then I can use my effect of Chaos Emperor to grab the Odd-Eyes Revolution Dragon, link off into a copy of Pissy, and then use the Black Dragon to search for white. you banish the black for the white, and then go ahead and use Chaos Space to bring back the black to the deck and draw a card. Link off into a Romulus to get a search for not only the black dragon, but also a copy of Ravine. So I have an extra discard fodder for the Ravine, which is pretty nice. Then I can use Ravine's effect and discard the second copy of Thunder Dragon, sending the Absorrouter and searching for a copy of Tracer. Normal summoning Tracer since I didn't use my normal summon. Then I can pop the Ravine and special summon Silver Rocket and Synchro 8 into Chaos Ruler. So as you can tell, the copy of Chaos Space is a 1-card what's it called? It's a 1-card Synchro 8, if you did tell, because like obviously I search the white, search the black, make the Romulus, search for the the Tracer, normal summon it. But it looks like my Chaos Ruler is going to get hit with a Ghost Mourner Moonlit Chill, so that's pretty rough on my part, but I should be able to still make a pretty big, or at least a decent sized board by linking off into the Hieratic Seals. And then I do take 3,000 damage off of the Ghost Mourner, which puts me into pretty low territory, but I can still banish 3 darks out of my grave to get a Chaos Dragon Levianeer, and I can snipe a card out of his hand. So I believe I hit this back to the front here. I'm actually not sure what I hit. I just keep rolling 5s and 6s. Okay, we got a 3, so I actually didn't see what that was, but then he did activate a monster effect this turn, so I can use Triple Tactics Talent to rip a card back into his deck as well. So just hand ripping him extra, why not? I didn't really need the draw too. I mean, I have everything I need, so I figured I might as well rip another card out of his hand. So I make a Zombie Stein. I set a Solemn Judgment in the back row, and I go ahead and pass my turn. I have no more darks in the graves, so it's going to be kind of rough for me to keep going out of the next turn, but I mean, like, the Zombie Stein can still discard or detach a dark, so it should be fine for the next turn. He draws into a copy of Alistair the Invoker, and I flip Solemn Judgment, paying half my life points, and yeah, that's game, so he just scoops it up, so... Yep, moving into game number 3. It looks like he's going to be opting to go first this time. He starts off with a copy of Tenyi Spirit Vishuddha, and yeah, getting that driver is pretty rough, but yeah, we'll see. So, a copy of Tracer is going to be used here, and he's going to set this copy of Shade Brigandine, and he can just overlay into a copy of Dweller and pass his turn. So, Dweller doesn't really affect me since I banish out of the graveyard. I don't really use my graveyard, so I think I should be fine. He goes ahead and uses Dweller's effect in the standby phase, and he probably should have put these monsters in defense mode since as you can tell, I drew Lightning Storm for a turn, so I just call monsters and destroy them both. So, a copy of Melody is going to be used to banish the Dragon Dark out of the grave, and I search for a copy of Levianeer, and I guess two copies of Levianeer, because why not? Chaos Dragon or Aude's Revolution Dragon can search for the Chaos Emperor Dragon, and then I can go ahead and banish a Light and Dark to special summon itself, special summon a copy of Noctivision since it was specialed as well, and I can search with the Dark into a copy of Thunder Dragon. Then I can use, it looks like I'm just going to go ahead and attack for 3,000, and go into main 2, link off into a copy of Romulus, and get a search for Dragon Ravine, and I should get the Noctivision draw, but I think I just forgot it if I'm being honest. I'm sorry, I'm not sure exactly what happens. I think I didn't like specify Romulus's effect or something like that. I don't remember exactly what happened here. I don't think I specified Romulus effect, so he caught me on that. He's like, you didn't say Romulus effect. And I was like, all right, whatever. But Thunder Dragon Dark is going to bring, or Hawk is going to bring back Dark. Then I can go ahead, and I don't think I have normal summon this turn, so I can maybe tribute summon this Thunder Dragon over it. Well, I mean, the Dark was used, it used the effect, so maybe that's not a good play. So I guess I just decided to end on this board. Kind of unfortunate, but he's going to go with the Pankratops, kill my Romulus. That's fine. This Dark floats, so like I'm not too worried. He's just gonna kill it, but I can float as well. He's gonna hit me with a Gamma though, off of the Dark effect, and then he's going to go ahead and Synchro 8 into his own copy of the Chaos Ruler to banish or mill 5 and then pick up a card. So he's gonna pick up this Veiler here, which is fine. He can normal summon it since he did not normal summon this turn. He special summoned the Pankratops and the Gamma, and he should be able to make a copy of Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, I believe. So that's pretty nice, and he can also banish a Light and Dark out of the grave if he wants to bring back this Chaos Ruler. I don't think there's really a reason to. I think it is like a good follow-up, but he's gonna do it anyways. since obviously summoning these in attack mode, since Lightning Storm is limited, so there's no reason to fear a second one. So I draw for turn, drawing into a copy of Melody of the Awakening Dragon. I can use the effect of Chaos Dragon Levianeer to, you know, banish dark and 2 lights to special summon it, and then I can get a lot of effects here. So I believe I can chain like the Levianeer as chain link 1, and then like the Hawk to like shuffle my hand back, and the dark to also get a search. And I can also pop 2 cards on the field, but I believe that's going to bait out the hot red to just, you know, obviously bait the field. So yep, and then I can go ahead and use Dark's effect to search for a Thunder Dragon fusion, and I don't believe I used, oh, I do use Hawk here to actually send back my whole hand except for the Thunder Dragon fusion, drawing 4 cards. Then I can use the effect, yeah, I was really confused. I didn't know if I sent back 4, but I did send back 4, so I do draw that 4th card. Then I just go ahead and use the copy of Revolution Dragon to search for a copy of Chaos Emperor. And then I can use its effect to pop it and get a search for the Revolution Dragon. And I should be able to banish a Light and Dark out of my grave to get this Chaos Creator. And then I can use Chaos Creator's effect here, which I believe is what I do. Although it was kind of like a weird situation, but I still think it was kind of the right call. And I go ahead and shuffle back the other 2 targets and make a copy of IP. And then I can go ahead and banish a Light and Dark out of my grave for the Chaos Emperor. And I could use Chaos Emperor's effect here, which I think might actually be game if I do, but we'll see. It looks like I don't actually. I'm going to go into a copy of Zombie Stein, and then I'm going to use Thunder Dragon Fusion to fuse the Dark, Hawk, and the Thunder Dragon, and special summon a copy of Titan. Unfortunately, I don't have a discard target for Titan since I use the Hawk's effect as well. So Zombie Stein is going to hit for 15. I'm going to attack for a 200 over, and then 800 for the IP as well. I guess I probably shouldn't have linked off whatever I... actually, I think it was a Thunder Dragon target that I ended up shuffling back with Thunder Dragon Fusion, so I don't think it matters. But yeah, I just passed my turn. I have 2 interruptions at least, so pass my turn. He draws Parallel Exceed and scoops it up. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's match. It was kind of... it was actually like fairly close. It was, you know, a little bit back and forth. At least like... the matches wise, most games were mostly determined, but like by round 2 or 3 or turn 2 or 3. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a really fun match for us to play, so I did enjoy it a lot. So I will see you guys tomorrow for either the announcement for Sorvent's Non-Meta Tournament 6 or the finals. One of those is going to come out tomorrow. The other one's going to come out the next day. I'm not exactly too sure on the schedule. But with all that said, I hope to see you tomorrow. Or at least in the Discord. See ya.